Hi YouTube, and thank you for clicking on this video. So today I'm so excited to be making this video because I got in the mail my Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. I'm so excited to try this. So first of all, excuse my face makeup. I've had this on all day. It's like 9 o'clock at night right now, but I just got this palette, so there's no way I'm not trying this and filming it right now. So just really quick, kind of the history with this. So I first heard about this on Twitter. I saw when Jackie Aina did that big tweet reveal about it, and I was like, oh my god. And she was like, this palette is highly moisturized, like it's not gonna look ashy. So I was like, okay, the pigmentation's obviously going to be crazy. Now Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows have like a roller coaster of ups and downs. I feel like the Modern Renaissance palette, if you don't own that, pause this video right now, go order that palette, and then come back to this video because that palette is bomb. That is the best eyeshadow palette. I can't think of anybody who wouldn't love it. But then I remember when the Subculture palette came out and the Prism palette came out, they came out pretty close together. People at first hated them. Like, they were being dragged all over YouTube. They were called like chalky and ashy, and the quality had changed and this and that. People didn't like it. So I heard really good things about this palette so far, and the, what was it called? The colorful one. Alyssa? Oh, I brought it up and I can't even remember her name. But basically there's another palette that recently came out. Same brand, and that's a colorful palette, and people seem to really like that one too. So I'm just going to dive right into it. If I can get it out of the package. I love this, by the way. I like the fact that it's not felt. The Modern Renaissance one is felt, and anybody who owns any kind of makeup drawer knows when you put that palette in, it gets so dirty. It's like the Naked One palette. It's the same felt. It gets dirty. So this one is going to stay nice and clean. And, oh, I'm so excited. First things first, it comes with a brush. Like, listen, this brush like holds you down. I use this brush. I have two of them because I have the Sultry palette and I have the Modern Renaissance palette, and they are just the best brushes of all times. Like, double-sided, there's a little blending brush, a shading brush. It's such good quality. I love them. And that is the palette. So I'm just going to dive right into it because I want to get playing with these colors. Okay, hi, we are back. We are up close and personal, and now I'm just going to get right into it. So first things first, just looking at the palette, I'm going to take the color Ginger on that beautiful, perfect little brush, and I'm just going to blend it into the crease. Again, I don't know what this look is going to come out like because I had nothing planned and I didn't even think about this video before making it, except the fact that I want to make it. And again, I've had my face makeup on all day, so it is definitely not in like good shape. So we will see how this turns out, but so far I really like this color. The thing I like about this palette, just from looking at it, is there's a lot of neutrals, but there's also like really cool pinks in there and like purples. So I feel like you could do both, like a neutral look with it for like every day, and then there's also really cool stuff you could do with it. So it's definitely one of those palettes that I want to bring up in a couple tutorials. So that is nice and blended. That's basically what I want to do with it. And then I'm going to take Edges, which is like oh god, I don't even know what to call it. Terracotta is the word. It's like the color of, you know, those potted plants that like everybody has and are everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's called terracotta, but that's what this shade kind of is, and that's what I'm putting in the crease over the shade Ginger. See, clearly I'm so prepared for this video. I'm blending that out. So I'm gonna take this color Sponsored. Now Sponsored has me intrigued because it falls under the category of green, blue, brown colors, which you might not know that's a thing, but yes, it is a thing. And I can tell you exactly where I saw this first thing, and that was the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette. I don't even know how to explain it except blue, green, brown. It's a really cool color. Check it out. Go buy that drugstore palette. So I'm just taking Sponsored on an Ego Tools flat brush, and I'm just going to pat it on my lid. I feel like maybe if I had primed my eyelids like formally, and if I didn't have like old makeup on. Okay, it's not that old. I'm making it sound like it's like 15 hours old. Like I said, it's like 9 o'clock at night and I went to work today, so this is the same makeup that I had on from then. So it's not like ridiculously old, but it's just not like fresh. I'm getting ready for my day. Like my makeup's gonna look bomb today. Makeup, it's definitely not that. Like, looks really nice. So one thing about this palette is there's not like a brow highlight color, but I mean, again, I don't have like crazy unrealistic standards with eyeshadow palettes. I feel like you don't need to do your entire makeup look with every single palette that you own. Of course, it's great to have some where it's like, I can take this on vacation with me and be the only palette that I use and it's great. But this one, so far, the colors are beautiful, so I'm not mad that it doesn't have a brow highlight color, honestly. I don't feel like doing lashes. So we're going to do eyeliner and mascara and wipe off the fallout, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have on eyeliner and I wiped off the fallout and I put on mascara. Funny how eyeliner makes you look like you have your life together. So now I'm just looking at the palette and I want to swatch a couple of the shades, just kind of play around with it. So first things first, the shade Trust Issues. That is right there. Trust Issues. Why is it called Trust Issues, you may ask? Well, when Jackie Aina swatched it, she said that it looks completely different in the palette than it does when you swatch it. So that is why she named it Trust Issues. So I want to see it for myself. So if you were to describe this color, it's like a white with really pretty shimmery golds in it, is basically how she described it. So I'm going to swatch it. That's like true gold. What? I'm gonna rewatch that video because I feel like when she did it looked different. But maybe that's just me. But it does look different. In the palette it looks white, but this is like a really pretty gold color. So I don't know. Maybe I like did it wrong. I don't know. I don't have like the magic to make it work or something. It's like a secret part that I missed. I don't know. But I'm going to rewatch that video because I remember her swatching it and it looked completely different. But this is a really pretty color. Like in the palette it looks white and then on your hand it's like a gold shimmer type of color. So that one is really pretty. And then I'm also going to swatch Supreme, which is this pink shade. I just pointed in like the middle. It's this pink shade. And try Supreme. I'm going to put it like right there. Oh, that's pretty. This color Supreme would be like perfect if you were doing like a Barbie like makeup tutorial. And it's like a true Barbie pink. Like this is what I imagine how Barbie wears like the blue eyeshadow on her lid and then it's pink in the crease. Yes, I've seen tutorials on it because Barbie girl, Barbie world. But that's really pretty. I'm probably not going to use that one as much as every other color in the palette, honestly. But I feel like it's just because it's a matte pink, it's not necessarily a me thing. And then we have Big Wig, which is a purple color. Oh, that pigmentation is crazy. Big Wig is so pretty. Look at this. I really like Big Wig. This would look really, really nice with like a brown smoky eye. And if you do like your lid and everything like brown and really bronze and dark, and then you have Big Wig either in the crease or in the lower lash line is like a pop of color. Oh, I think that's going to be so pretty. I'm definitely going to try that. Maybe Wiggalese, which is like a burgundy right there. This reminds me of like the reason that we all fell in love with the Modern Renaissance palette, like their whole burgundy thing. I have an elastic on my hand. Wow. I don't mean to like ooh and ah. I don't know what to say. I'm like, wow, but that's so bright. It's so metallic. Like that is going to pop on your eyes. That is so pretty. And what else? Lituation. Oh, I love that. I love that. It's like a brown, really glittery, kind of shimmery type look. Almost like a bronze, but not gold bronze, like a brown bronze. If that's even a thing, I don't really know. This is why I just opened this palette and made this video. So I did not have time to read the titles and look at the colors and come up with descriptions and reactions that make sense. So I'm sorry. Now I'm going to go into Shickington, which is a shimmery purple. Oh, that's so pretty. See, like, you could do such a cool mix of, like, neutral, everyday eyeshadows and bright, fun colors. Like, look at how beautiful that shimmery purple is. Dola's. I'm going to try this one. This is a really shimmery gold. See, this pigmentation is like OG Anastasia Beverly Hills pigmentation. Again, the same thing that made us all fall in love with the Modern Renaissance palette was that the pigment is incredible. And that is exactly what I am getting from this palette. This kind of looks like a highlight. Like it could be a highlight right here. Because I have it on my wrist. Obviously, like I just blended it out with my pinky. But I feel like if you were to take this on an actual brush and put it like on the bridge of your nose or your cheekbones on like a fluffy brush, kind of like this. What is this? A BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. Like a little brush like this, and you were to just like lightly like dust on like the high points of your face, you could probably make that a highlighter. So we love a versatile palette. And then, ooh, Zam, I didn't touch that yet. I said that without enthusiasm, so it doesn't really have the same effect. So pretty. So pretty, so glittery. I love this. This Zam is probably going to be my like everyday lid color. Lituation. Soleil. Last color. The big reveal. See? So bright. I'm so happy I bought this. Honestly, look at that like reflection in that light. I look like I just left Sephora. We've all been there before. When you leave Sephora and your hands are just covered with everything you touched while you were in the store. But that is so pretty. I'm so happy I bought this. So I don't really buy collection items. I really like, especially with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes, I felt like for a while they were just making palettes and they weren't getting the best reviews. So I'm always someone to buy something and wait till I see a bunch of reviews on it before I buy it. But honestly, with this, I can't even lie to you, I just saw it on Twitter and bought it that night. It was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning and I was laying in bed on my phone scrolling and I saw Jackie Aina tweeted about it and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this right now. So that is when I got it. So I didn't do any prior research or anything on it. So I'm excited to incorporate this into my channel later. And I honestly really like the eyeshadow look that I came up with today. I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty. Again, if I had on like fresh makeup, maybe I think it would look nicer, but I really like it and I'm excited to do this and I'm definitely going to wear this kind of eyeshadow out more. So I'm really happy with that look and how this came out in that 2 seconds that I put it on, but I'm glad I bought this. I've not been this excited for a makeup item to release since the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlighter came out. Best highlighter of all time. That was the last item that I saw and I was like, oh my god, I need to get this right now. And I ended up getting it as a Christmas gift, so it doesn't really count as something that I ended up going out and splurging on, but I'm so happy I ordered this and I'm excited to use it more. Shout out to Jackie Aina. She is amazing. I think everybody watches her by now, but if you haven't, go watch her. And that is basically it. Thank you for watching my last minute real version of I can't edit this to make it make sense video. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, comment anything you would like to see in the future, and thank you for watching.